Hey everyone. Thought I'd get on here. I just got off work. You can tell I'm in my scrubs. Want to see what everybody was doing. If you're not subscribed, share, like this video. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I mean a lot. I've been trying to keep up with it, and boy, that sun is bright. Woo, it's better than snow. See if I can see myself because it's so bright. Might have to find me a better spot where I can actually see what I'm doing here. What they're saying with everything that's going on in Israel right now is that they pretty much have a lot of people that's going into trying to resign on them. So Bibi's kind of losing his government. Now, there was an interesting thing that came across the UN the other day, that Bibi has told them that he can build the third temple without causing a civil war or a war in the Middle East. So he's got a plan. So they're already preparing to build this third temple. Now, people, this is a lot of stuff's coming out, so stick with me here. Now, like I said, you got to pay attention to Israel and what's going on there. That's what's important, is what is going on in Israel, because that's how we know the Messiah is coming, our Messiah. Now, from what I understand, they think they have their Messiah, and they're about, that's why you see all the court systems and everything, they're trying to rearrange it, because they're about to introduce their Messiah. So this is happening, people. Don't fool yourself. It's happening. We'll be out of here before that happens, so you just do the math and know how close we are. Now, a lot of people don't know a lot of this information, like when it comes to Smita cycles. Okay, what's a Smita cycle? Israel, it goes all the way back to Daniel, but every 7 years is a Smita cycle. And usually, Israel either has one good Smita cycle or they have one bad Smita cycle. Well, it just so happens that this year is a Jubilee, which is huge. And this is when a lot of them think the Messiah is coming. So, with all that, and we are now in Nisan 1. So we are in Nisan, and we're starting a new Smita cycle, which we all of us that study prophecy, we do believe that the Smita and all these things revolve around the 7-year tribulation. We all come to an agreement that a Smita cycle will be the 7-year tribulation, because everything goes in sevens in Israel. So that's why we're so excited about everything that's going on, because we see things that are happening that go all the way back to Bible prophecy. That's why we're telling everybody to have yourself ready, because all the signs are there. I'll tell you another one. It was Uganda the other day, was trying to create a law to basically, like I think I mentioned it the other day, about death sentence for pedophiles. And our government calls them and says, we will sanction you if you do that. It gets better. Now we're finding out our government paid $1 million to cause this uproar in Israel and these protests. And you know what happens when you get into God's business. It's not good for the United States. So, another train derailed before I even got home. And it's got a lot of chemical stuff on it. So, people, it's happening. I know a lot of people, you've been hearing that for a long time. Now listen, it's happening. All the signs are there. All the prophecies are coming to pass. That's why I tell you. Now, do I know the day? No, I don't. But I do know the prophecies are coming to pass. That's why I tell you to prepare. I wouldn't be on here. Like I said, I don't have to be on here. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to help you not get into hell. And try your best to keep you out of the tribulation. That's the only reason I'm here. Jesus wanted me to do this channel, and that's why I'm here. I work for Him. I don't work for these other people. I don't care about my reputation or any of that crap. I work for God. He's the only one I worry about. And I'm telling you to prepare yourself, because things are going to get crazy, and they're going to get nuttier than you've ever seen in your life. The banks and everything are going to crash. All of it's going to happen. All this will come to pass. World War III, all of it is coming. Very quick. And these people out here won't see it coming, because they're not looking for Jesus. You are. That's why God brought you here. Do not fear, but just keep your eyes up on the sky, because we're out of here soon. I don't care if you believe that or not. I'm going home. If you want to stay, knock yourself out. But I'm going home. This ain't my home. I can't wait to be in heaven. And I want to see a lot of you that are watching this video there with me. And I was thinking about last night. Anytime y'all want to pop up in heaven, come to my house. I'll come to yours, whatever. All you got to do is think about me and look me up, and we'll go do things. So, you're my family. I love each and every one of you. I just want to make sure that you keep your eyes up on that sky, because very soon it's going to part and the rapture will happen. I do believe around twilight. I do believe is when it's going to happen. That is my belief. When I saw the sky open, it was twilight. It was here. I'm not saying it will be at your place, because some of you are in Norway, New Zealand. You need to find out when twilight time is there for you. But when I saw the sky open here, it was in twilight. So just keep that in the back of your mind, and keep yourselves aware. Like I said, don't fear. These other channels want you to be afraid, scared, and let me tell you something. There's nothing to be scared of. And if you're afraid about Jesus coming, you better check yourself and figure out what's wrong with you. Because I'm not afraid of him coming. I am telling him every night, Jesus, come get the church. We're ready to go home. And we are. If they want to stay, let them stay. But I'm here to tell you, you got to have yourself ready. That's what's important right now, is getting yourself ready to get out of here. You know, do your thing, go to work and everything, but in the back of your mind, keep it there. And do not go to sleep, stay on the ark. Because I don't think we have long. With what's going on in Israel right now, with them losing control of the government, this is a sign. And BB's already talking about third temple, people. It's happening. I don't care what people will tell you, it's happening. I mean, when he sends a letter to the UN, he's like, hey, don't worry about the third temple. We've got this, and it won't cause a trouble. So they're going to build that temple. Now, all that stuff's being set up. And today being this Passover, being a Jubilee Passover, people, have yourselves ready, because things are happening. Us that studying the prophecy, the dates and everything, going all the way back from the creation, we're seeing patterns, and that's why we're warning people. Plus, God's given me warnings on top of warnings that it's almost over. So that's why we're doing this. That's why I'm here, is to help you guys. And for you all to be able to talk to others, and how important it is right now, because there's only one way to get to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ. So you've got to have yourself ready, okay? There's only one way into heaven, and that's through him and his blood. That's it. You've got to be covered by the blood. If you believe that that blood covers all your sins, past, present, and future, you are saved. Don't let anybody else tell you any otherwise. You've got to believe in the blood. That is it. That's the only way out of here. He's already done all the work. Now, all you got to do is believe in that. And turn away from what you did. You do not keep doing it. You turn away from it right now. Get yourself squarely to where you're ready to leave here. Because this ain't our home. And this, I'm telling you, World War III will happen this year. And there won't be much left. And you don't want to be here when it happens. And there's only one way to avoid that trip, and that's what the Lord wanted me to get on here and tell you today. He stressed to me all night last night, if they want to miss this tribulation, right now is the time under grace, because grace is coming to an end. Because when we get to the tribulation, it won't be grace anymore. It will be works. And he gave his blood. Right now it's his blood. In the tribulation, it will be your blood and works. That's how it will be. I'm about to sneeze. I feel it. Oh, I knew that sun was going to get me. Whew. But right now is a good time, people. This is a good time. We know the Lord's coming. We feel it. We know it. All the signs are there. All the stuff that's happening with the train derailments, the earthquakes, the sun events that's been happening. I mean, people, it's all there. Everything he told us to look for is happening. And where I study prophecy almost, it's daily. We go through the math. I mean, we put a lot of work into Bible prophecy. And I mean, from adding to dividing this and that and coming up with everything and the dates, We go through this a lot. And trust me, everything's lining up. That's why I'm telling you to be ready. Because I love you. I don't want to see my worst enemy go to hell. And I don't want to see anybody, as many as I can try to get them to avoid the tribulation, I want them to avoid it. But people, we're so close to heaven. If you only knew, you'd be dancing right now on top of your tables. That's how close we are. Now, the world don't see it. They're all asleep. The church is asleep. But you that are here, you're awake. And I know you're thinking to yourself, I think about it every day, how can we know and these people don't know? Because they're so into the world. When these people are so engulfed in the world, they will not see what's happening. And that's what's happening. They're so engulfed in their daily lives, they won't see Jesus coming. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. So have yourself ready. Talk to your family members. Stress to them that all these events are taking place, and it is Bible prophecy that's coming to life in our very eyes. Okay? I love each and every one of you. If I don't see or hear from you again, you know where I'll see you at, in heaven.